We're going to discuss how many contacts it's going to take every day so that you actually achieve your goal or hit your goal. So let's use a goal of $180,000 income, gross closed commission, and a sales price of 600,000. So I'm going to just make up a commission and come up with an $18,000 commission check, right? So $18,000. And what you want to do is figure out the commission of one side. There are two sides in the deal. There's a buyer side and a seller side. So what you want to do is figure out how many sides it's going to take for us to achieve making $180,000. So we're going to take the $18,000 commission check into the $180,000 yearly goal, which is 10 deals or 10 sides. Okay, so divide that in half. You'll have five buyers and five sellers. Push the buyers aside for a second, and now let's concentrate on the sellers. All right. So if you need five listings sold, you need to take more than five listings because they're not all going to sell. Okay, 30% typically the first time around won't sell. So we're going to add two to that. So now we went from five to seven. So we're going to take seven listings. Okay. Seven listings, two won't sell. Now, in order to take seven listings, you need to go on more than seven appointments because you're not going to get every single listing you go on. Okay. So let's use a very conservative number, very conservative, of 50% conversion appointment to listing taken. So we're going to double that. That would mean that you would need 14 listing appointments. Convert at least half of them will give you seven listings taken and 30% won't sell, so that'll leave you five sold. Now, if you take seven listings, you're going to get three, four buyers at least from your seller clients. So finding the five buyers to make up the 10 deals that you need for the year is going to be relatively simple. Like you say, majority of them will come from your existing seller clients. That does not include sign or internet calls, etc. Okay. So now we're concentrating on the 14 appointments taken for the year. Now what we want to do is figure out how many contacts it's going to take for us to do that. Okay. So what you would do is figure out how many days you're going to work in the entire year, 220 working days. And let's assume, right, this number is going to change. This number is written in pencil, the contacts to an appointment. And to be very, very clear, a contact is a live answer. Anybody who picks up the phone and says hello, this will include wrong numbers. That's a contact. That's the definition of a contact, okay? So let's just use 75 as a starting point. 75 contacts will get you one appointment. You need 14 of those. So you're going to multiply 14 times 75. That's going to give you the entire amount of contacts you need for the year, the total amount for the entire year. Then you're going to divide that by the amount of days that you're going to work. Okay, so you have to determine how many contacts you need total for the year. Divide it by the number of days you're going to work. That's going to give you the daily contact rate you need to make every single day. So there's only two variations in this problem that we went through. One is your appointment to list and taken ratio. We're using a conservative number of 50%, and the other one would be your contact to appointment taken. Don't forget, every week we have twice a week we have a mastermind call, and we also have a Facebook group, Mastermind Facebook. You definitely want to join that as well.